Hello, everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Attorney E, Immigration Lawyer. My name is Attorney Elaine Antonio Bordeaux. Before we start, I want to introduce myself. I'm Attorney Elaine Antonio Bordeaux. I'm licensed in New York, and I've been practicing immigration law for more than 10 years. Okay, ang topic po natin ngayon ay sasagutin ko ang isang email ng isang kababayan natin na si Man. Okay? Nag-email siya sa atin and I'm going to respond. I really want to help him. But before that, mag-disclaimer po muna tayo. This presentation is for educational purpose only. This is not meant to replace a consultation with a qualified immigration lawyer. No attorney-client relationship is formed by watching or by listening to this presentation. Okay. So basahin po natin ang email ni Mr. Bill. Dear Attorney E, good day po. Isa po akong seaman na nag-jump ship sa California 5 years ago. Hindi na po ako umuwi ng Pilipinas at naging TNT na po ako. Sinuwerte naman po akong nakapag-asawa ng US citizen. I found out na hindi po pala ako pwedeng mag-adjust ng status dahil ang visa ko ay C1D lamang. Ito yung visa for crew member. Ano po kaya ang pwede kong gawin upang maiayos ang papel ko? May paraan pa po kaya? Salamat po for taking the time to read my email. Sincerely, Bill. Okay, first and foremost, Mr. Bill, thank you so much for your email. And pinili ko talagang sagutin ito para po, so I can share to you na mayroon pong paraan. And I just don't know kung saang proseso ka na sa immigration process mo. Pero have you heard about provisional waivers for unlawful presence? Okay, ang provisional waiver po ay available ito dun sa mga aliens or like foreign spouses na hindi eligible for adjustment of status. Okay, so let me explain briefly. Yung eligibility for change of status or adjustment of status. May mga visa po na hindi kayo pwedeng basta na lang mag-change of status. At meron din mga situations na hindi rin po makapag-adjust. Like yung mga nag-cross ng border na hindi dumaan sa inspection, tinatawag naming entered without inspection, yung mga undocumented po na pumasok sa Amerika, yung mga seaman po na merong crew member visa na hindi po makapag-adjust. Dati, before the provisional waiver, ang proseso ay uuwi kayo sa inyong bansa at doon kayo magpa-file ng waiver. Very discouraging yon, lalo na doon sa may mga pamilya kasi syempre hindi naman nila maiwan yung kanilang pamilya, naghahanap buhay sila. So it's very discouraging, hindi niya makorek yung proseso. Kaya nung March of 2013, ay naging available ito sa certain immediate relatives na pwede silang mag-apply ng provisional waiver for unlawful presence before they leave the United States. So dito ina-apply yung waiver at hinihintay yung desisyon bago ka umuwi para naman hindi matagal ang paghihintay mo. Usually kasi before ang waiver, kung done outside of the United States, ay medyo matagal ang paghihintay. Nagtitake siya ng more than a year. Tapos ayaw na i-pursue ng mga applicants because, what will happen to my family in the United States? Okay, so nagkaroon po ng provisional waiver. Recently, well, not so recently, August 29, 2016, na-expand ito at na-cover niya yung ibang klase ng immigrant visa. But for our purposes today, pag-usapan natin yung provisional unlawful presence waivers para sa mga spouses ng American citizens. Ang unlawful presence po or unlawful presence bar ay kung ang alien ay nag-overstay sa US ng mahigit na 180 days. Dati, yung alien must obtain a waiver of inadmissibility to overcome the unlawful presence bars. At ang proseso dati, lalabas ng US and then dun magpa-file ng waiver. Ngayon ay meron tinatawag na provisional unlawful presence waivers. So pag-usapan natin ang mga requirements para dyan. Okay, so eligibility requirements. First, dapat physically present in the United States to file your application and provide biometrics. So dapat nandito sa US. Be 17 years of age or older. Be in the process of obtaining your immigrant visa and have an immigrant visa case pending with the Department of States. Okay. Okay, medyo mahaba yun. So dapat nasa proseso na kayo ng immigrant visa process. Ibig sabihin yan, kung spouse ka ng US citizen, nakapag-file na ng I-130 petition at na-approve na ito at na-forward na sa Department of State or the National Visa Center. Ito importante. Be able to demonstrate that refusal of your admission to the US will cause extreme hardship. So kung hindi ka papayagan na ma-admit, ay magkukause ng severe or extreme hardship to your US citizen or permanent resident spouse or parent. Okay? Hindi dun sa applicant so yung extreme hardship ay mararanasan noong US citizen or permanent resident spouse. Importante yon kasi minsan ang applicant, ang ginagawa nila yung extreme hardship nila. But in provisional waiver applications, ang dapat mong i-demonstrate ay yung exceptional hardship doon sa US citizen spouse or permanent resident spouse. Also, you must be able to demonstrate that you are inadmissible because of a period of unlawful presence in the US. Ito yung unlawful presence mo ay mahigit sa 180 days but less than 1 year during a single stay or 1 year or more during a single stay. And finally, meet all other requirements for the provisional unlawful presence waiver. Yun yung wala ka dapat criminal history na involving moral turpitude. At kung meron ka mang background na nun, I strongly suggest or advise that you seek counsel. Kasi pag hindi naging maganda ang resulta, it can lead to removal or deportation. Finally, ang provisional waiver is an exercise of discretion on the part of USCIS. So hindi po ito fina-file as a matter of right. Ibabalance ng immigration, iwi-weigh niya ang mga extreme hardship factors ng US citizen or permanent resident spouse and then magdedesisyon base doon kung dapat ka bang i-approve for provisional waiver. And ang provisional waiver application ay hindi isang simpleng application. Kailangan mo ng ebidensya para patunayan, lalong-lalo na ang extreme hardship factors. Okay, sana Mr. Bill nasagot ko ang tanong mo na may isang paraan. Ito ang provisional waiver application for unlawful presence at dapat ay mayroon ka ng approved immigrant visa na sponsor ka na or na-file ka na ng petition ng US citizen spouse mo. Good luck to you and Merry Christmas. And if you like this sa ating mga listeners, kung nagustuhan po ninyo ang ating presentation today, please like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer it. Maraming salamat po. Please email me for your questions, eboardlaw@gmail.com. Thank you so much.